Hey y'all, welcome to Maverick Gun Works. Today I'm going to talk about something that's imported from Germany. Okay, this is a trick little gun. I've been really tickled with what I've done so far. We're going through it and looking at the features of it, reading through the manual. But this is a Hammerli, and this is a mouthful, Tac R1 22C. It's a 22 rimfire, long rifle cartridge, and it is made very much like the AR-15 that we're all familiar with, but there are some obvious differences since you have a 22 rimfire here now. But I'm going to go through a couple things to show you that. Anyway, start out with, we have all the typical controls of an AR rifle with our magazine release button down here. And one quick footnote is that our bolt catch here that would be on an AR rifle, it is here for looks. That is not functional. All right. This is an internal bolt catch. It only works if you push the magazine in the gun, and I'll show you that when we take it apart. All right. But anyway, it's a cool trick. You should know that. Other than that, it works pretty much like the typical AR controls are. And that being said, we have a free float rail here that is really a nice aluminum rail. Kind of surprising actually for this kind of gun to me. You have three sides with a M-lock slots on it. You have a pocket here for a QD mount, and I'll show you that. Just happen to have my little QD mount here for demo purposes. We push our QD sling swivel in there, and it locks on that one. Also will lock on both sides on the rail. However, that being said, if you look at the stock, okay, here we have just like the AR type stock. It's a 5-position adjustable rear stock. Oop, and it looks like a QD mount here, but actually it's not. All right, you gotta realize that too. If you're looking at one of these things, that pocket does not fit for your QD mount. But you can, however, mount your sling on a slot here, here, or with a quick disconnect or coupling on your one end of your sling. You could put it down here on the bottom if you wanted to too. You have a hole there to be able to access that one. So anyway, that being said, there you go. Something you need to know about the stock on these things. All right. Now, if you take a look at your flip-up sights, you've got the standard kind of AR style flip-up sights on it, and your AR charging handle, and it does pull back the bolt. And without the magazine in it, you see it don't stay open. You can see the gun is not loaded. All right, we have our safety flag here. We're going to take that out. We'll go ahead and stick the magazine in. This comes with a 20-round magazine. I've got a couple of dummy rounds in here so we can test fire a trigger, see what it feels like. So this is a brand new gun. I've not done anything with it yet. So we'll see how this operates. Okay, with a magazine in it now, locked in place. I'll pull my charger handle back. And it's loaded now with a dummy round. And we'll try our trigger pull gauge. See what we get. Oh, make sure my safety lever is on fire. All right. I'll give this rascal a tug and see what we come up with here. Whoa, that's 7-pound trigger pull. All right, how about that? Put that one out. We have one more in there. So I'm going to give it another test and see what it looks like. Turn it sideways enough to get a little more clearance on the stock here. Alrighty. 7 pounds. That's what it amounts to. So I bet that could be changed a little bit because the trigger on this, I believe, will be able to massage it a little bit probably. That will require some operation. Obviously, it's not one of those that just pops out real easy. So let's take a look at that. Your magazine release wheel. You click right there, pull out the magazine like you would a typical AR style rifle. But one of the things neat about this, okay, your takedown pin is just like it would be on an AR-15 style. But these pins do not have a detent that holds them in. So when you take your takedown pin out, it will fall out literally. All right? So be aware of that again. All right? We can flip our upper as it is forward. And you can see on this one, the bolt catch is right here. This little tab is your bolt catch. With a magazine in it, you pull the bolt back, the magazine pushes that tab right there, and it holds the bolt open. All right? There's our last cartridge we did put in. Anyway, let's see, now you can see our bolt is open. So the bolt catch lever on the frame has nothing to do with bolt catch at all. All right, it's just there for looks, to look like an AR rifle. So there you go. And with this gun, another trick I've seen in reading the manual about this, it is designed to be adjustable for different velocity of ammo. It really favors standard ammo and high velocity 22 rimfire. But if you have something that's either subsonic or maybe hyper velocity, that's 1600 feet per second, for example, or even down to maybe 800 feet per second, you have an adjustment on this gun that will help solve cycling issues. If you have it, and I just know where my Allen wrench go. Allen wrench, this is a 4mm Allen wrench that fits your adjustment. You have a screw in the back of the bolt right here that is adjustable, and you can change the tension on the mainspring for the bolt. So that will give you a wide variety of options on ammunition. You can actually tune this to respond either softer or harder as far as the spring tension goes in relation to what ammo you're using. So that's a good option to have. And I don't know of any, maybe there are somewhere, but I don't know of any more right now. A lot of 22 rimfires that have that option on them. Okay, and a lot of them semis are sensitive to ammo, and with this one, it looks like you can have some options on being able to adjust it. Okay, so anyhow, there we go. And again, with our look-alike AR style stuff, this is the wannabe charging handle or forward assist, but it does not actually do anything. Okay, it's just there for looks. All right, so here we go. Now let's go ahead and close our bolt here. And I talked about the trigger pull a while ago. You see the hammer on this one is obviously not like an AR style setup. So to do anything with this as far as trigger pull goes, you'd have to take this whole unit apart. That's something I would not recommend for any typical owner. Possibly a gunsmith shop could help you with that, but I would shy away from that. It is not a precision firearm as far as target goes. Okay, it's just a good gun to have fun with. Not saying you can't go out and maybe shoot small game with it, but the trigger is probably not the best thing in the world for that kind of situation, being that it is a 7-pound trigger pull. All right. But anyway, that being said, we can, if we're going to clean this gun, we're going to roll it up just like we would with AR, and we can spray. Probably the best way to do this is to spray some plastic safe solvents. And you can spray it down in your chamber area, hold it up and let it run down the barrel, and then put your one of those what is it, bore snake kind of thing to go down through the barrel to clean that crap out of it, and then followed up with just a couple drops of oil, lightweight gun oil. And on the oiling of this gun also, the manual suggests that you use a drop of oil on each extractor and also on each end of the firing pin, and that's all you need. Okay, and little light patch of oil through the barrel should be good to go. All right, don't over oil any gun as far as that goes, but especially something like this, it just makes dirt stick to it worse and actually cause more wear than not having enough oil on it sometimes. Dirt stick to it and make it worse. All right. Anyhow, there you go with that one. And also with the in the package with the gun, as far as on the owner's manual, you get got your owner's manual here from Hammerli, and your typical cable lock required for all new guns, and a wrench. All right, and this wrench fits your muzzle device. You can take off your muzzle here, and again on the manual, it talks about just loosening the muzzle device a couple of turns. If you're going to flush the barrel out, don't take it all the way off, because actually this is a free floating barrel inside a tube. So you can, you could possibly cause some damage if you don't get this threaded back on right. It has an O-ring inside, actually right on the end of the threads on your muzzle brake. So it's designed, and the manual tells you to get it finger tight, and then with your wrench, turn it another quarter turn, and that's all it needs. Okay, it's not going anywhere. So there you go. Anyway, that's my take on this Hammerli Tac R1 22C rifle. really neat gun, and if it stays around the shop long, we might just go test fire this thing. Actually, I think it's a doggone well-built gun. It seems to be from Germany. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and if we can help you with something from our gunsmith shop, give me a call.